What got SteveWillDoIt banned? Wasn't it like a link or something, right? Like it was linked to gambling or something like that, and that just shut his channel off. Like no strike, no nothing. That was just like, bro, bro, or something like that. I don't know. Would they have done that to Mr. Beast? But Mr. Beast would have never done it. Like he don't mess with gambling.
SteveWillDoIt gave away over $1 million in cash, 32 cars,
What?
52 watches, and 3 houses
I know he was
before
going-
having his channel permanently deleted by YouTube.
That is crazy.
His Mr. Beast level generosity
Exactly.
earned him 1 million
He
subscribers
was doing
in his
Mr. Beast
first
level
month.
stuff without having Mr. Beast level views. Like giving away, like I saw he was like giving away, I think 100,000 in Walmart or something like that. But it only got like 2 million views. Like when Mr. Beast does it, it got like 30, 50, 100. Like it makes sense. So it's like the money's coming from somewhere else, and it was coming from gambling. So it's like, you know.
Month making content. One of the fastest growing YouTube
From,
channels in
Steak-
history.
Steak.com,
but
right?
Steve is nothing like Mr. Beast.
Exactly.
And
Especially
YouTube
with viewers.
executives are not fond of his business practices.
Yep.
From drinking challenges and illegal substance challenges to meetings with Donald Trump and
Oh,
promoting
is that
offshore gambling
Ross? Yo,
casinos.
he's tripping.
YouTube wanted him off their platform forever, but the reason they
Oh,
did
he
it
does
is
mess
so
with,
small, it's almost unbelievable.
I
leading
don't
us
know.
to realize
If
that
messing with
Steve's
Trump
story
gets you
is
banned,
a scary
I don't
warning
know.
sign for
They
all.
did delete the Trump podcast stuff. It was like, cause he kept on denying the election, even to this day, bro. Even to this day,
creators.
you guys need to stop
Steven
with that.
Dillon Artist has always been the guy who will do what it takes to get your attention. His first YouTube channel started in
You
2012
lost, bro.
shows him attempting the cinnamon challenge in his friend's backyard.
Yep.
Dang, I didn't know he was on here like that. That's kind of crazy. That's kind
1
of
year later,
real.
he
He
randomly
kind
met
of,
one of his YouTube
bro.
idols, Shoe Nice.
He
and
met
challenged
Shoe
him to a
Nice.
burger eating
No
contest.
way. What?
Steve was constantly
deleted
testing his
this?
body's limits. After
Oh,
dabbling
man.
in
Kind of
bodybuilding
OG.
competitions in high school, meeting his girlfriend, and going through the typical teenage party phase, he was desperate to make something of his life.
At one point, I was like, enough is enough. Like, I just wanted to do, I wanted to be something. That's when I started making Instagram videos again.
In April of 2017, the infamous SteveWillDoIt Instagram account was created. His
Alright.
friend Alyssa
Infamous.
Wilson actually made the account for him and even came up with the alias SteveWillDoIt, and he would truly live up to his name. From downing bottles of hot
that's
sauce with
kinda
no
real.
hands to eating chewing tobacco
Ugh.
on tortilla chips, Steve was punishing himself
yeah.
for other people's entertainment. But 2 months after starting his new career, he was arrested in Florida at the age of 18, charged with possession of marijuana, possession or use
That
of
just
drug
helps his
equipment,
infamy,
and
bro.
knowingly
That just helps his
driving while
infamy.
license suspended.
Use your
He
mugshot as your
disappeared from
profile
Instagram.
picture, man.
Then a few
Simple.
months later, Steve was arrested again at the age of 19 years old.
Dang.
This time for possession of marijuana with intent to sell, possession of drug equipment, and resisting arrest. He was now on probation and his life was spiraling down. SteveWillDoIt is making a comeback. Can people request things for me to do? Anything but liquor. Eager to get his life back on
But
track,
liquor,
he
but the
remained
Nelk brand is
consistent
whole
with his
liquor
crazy
now.
challenge
Happy
videos,
dad.
even though they were only being posted to a few hundred followers. But
A
one
lot of
of those
stuff with Nelk
followers
is
was
liquor.
about to change
It's not
his
about
life.
really smoking
Steve,
at all.
The story with him, I think my boy Matt, who ran the Full Send IG, I think he sent me, or Lucas, or both of them. They sent me like a video of Steve, and he was chugging Jack Daniels on his driveway, like a full.
Disgusting.
I think
bro.
it was like a 2.6.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
Like, what?
yeah.
I saw that, and he's just on his driveway, and he just pounds the whole 2.6, and I was like, I've never seen that in my fucking life.
Kyle Forgard was one half of the YouTube channel Nelk, which in 2018 was already over 1 million subscribers. Not only were they known for being viral pranksters, their brand and slogan Full Send was based around the idea of being reckless, heavy drinking, partying, and living a fast-paced lifestyle. So when Kyle discovered Steve, he knew he would fit right
Those are,
in
you
with
know,
the Nelk boys.
innuendos.
Just a few months
It's
after
really
their
about going
first
hard.
DM
That's it.
exchange,
Full
in late
send it.
2018,
That's it.
Steve made his first appearance
hard,
on the
finish the
Nelk
job.
channel in a video called Drinking and Lectures Prank.
And we want to introduce you to one of our boys, SteveWillDoIt. What's good, baby? What's up, man?
Nelk fans immediately latched onto Steve. They loved his genuine smile and willingness to do anything. He started to play a larger role with each video he appeared in, helping Nelk create more viral videos like We Completely completely ruined a wine tour in Italy that has close to 10 million views to date, where Steve infamously slammed a bottle of wine and dove across a table, shattering every glass along the way. In under 1 year, SteveWillDoIt gained 1 million followers on Instagram, making underage drinking videos on probation. At this point, he was too popular to just be a side character on the Nelk Boys
He's snitching
channel.
on him.
Listen up.
Cause I know he wasn't charged for that. Making underage drinking videos on probation.
The SteveWillDoIt YouTube channel was created on May 30th,
That is kind of
2019,
crazy.
and thanks to Nelk's cult fan base, he had over 415,000 subscribers in the first 3 days alone.
Dude, check the stats. 415,000 subscribers in 3 days, bro.
That's insane.
And his first video went #1 trending on YouTube.
What?
Unlike the
That's when
typical
YouTube
Nelk
love
vlogs and prank videos, he would kick off his channel the same way he started his Instagram page back in 2017, with extreme and potentially dangerous drinking and eating challenges. I ate 4,500 milligrams of THC
Yo,
edibles, attempting to eat
what?
30 burgers at In-N-Out, the world's biggest joint challenge. In 1 month, SteveWillDoIt hit 1 million subscribers on
That
YouTube,
is
making him one of the
crazy.
fastest growing channels in YouTube history. But Steve's content was far from the advertiser-friendly videos that YouTube wanted on their platform, making him an easy target for demonetization and strikes from the very start. In
Man, of
fact,
course.
it wouldn't take long at all for his videos to start being taken down.
They don't let me post what I
What?
want. Like I posted a video of me drinking beer and it got 2.5 million views like that. It was actually very quickly. And then I posted a video of me drinking a bunch of wine and then they deleted that video and my beer video.
Even with the extreme success his channel experienced early on, it didn't make sense for Steve to continue uploading videos just for them to get removed a few days later. He needed to adapt, but he had a plan. And in 2020, we would be introduced to the
Gambling.
new SteveWillDoIt.
Oh no, giving away money.
SteveWillDoIt is
Through
changing
gambling.
lives with car and cash giveaways. Steve abandoned the crazy challenges and took the David Dobrik / Mr. Beast approach to YouTube, gifting his
Hi.
friends and family
Still look
cars and
kinda
jewelry,
tight.
giving away tens of thousands of dollars to single moms, showing up to dealerships and buying
Okay.
cars for veterans, blessing kids in underprivileged areas with cash, and giving away $100,000 to strangers in Mexico. He separated himself from the Nelk Boys around this time too, leaving LA and purchasing a $3 million penthouse in Miami meant he could no longer appear in all their prank videos and vlogs. It's pretty wild how successful Steve's videos were, because he didn't really have any concepts. It was just a weekly lifestyle vlog where 50% of the content was him giving away stuff, and each video would get a few million views. But YouTube didn't like Steve's presence on their platform. In the
Why
same
not?
videos where he would do extremely generous acts, he was smoking, going to the club with rapper 6ix9ine,
okay.
and gambling. There
True,
are plenty
true.
of music videos on YouTube that portray the exact same lifestyle and are
But that's
even
music,
more
it's
graphic.
different.
And those are fully monetized and
Music's
generating
different.
hundreds of millions of views. But that is considered
Exactly, it's
art. If a
different.
vlogger does it, it's considered not suitable for
Exactly.
advertisers.
It's considered, oh, you trying to motivate people to do what you do type stuff. But when a rapper does it, it's like it's art. I don't know. I feel like it gives it more room. It gives it more room. You know. I mean, unless you're one of these new rappers where it's lean every day, lean every day as they sipping.
Hey, don't be lean, man. Don't be lean, man.
As a result,
You
Steve
know?
was not making any money directly
that's
from
it, you
YouTube's
know?
partner
Like, I
program.
don't know,
but he was getting at least 6-figure brand deals per video.
We have
like that.
offers from
Steak.
2 companies that we actually we love, and they're 6-figure deals for YouTube advertisement.
But many people,
okay.
including myself, were wondering the whole time how he got so much money. Private jets, massive giveaways. He was clearly spending hundreds of thousands of dollars. And with his channel
Yeah,
being
Dana White, bro.
monetized, it wasn't blatantly obvious how he was so wealthy. How was SteveWillDoIt making his money?
What is your mission?
To be a billionaire.
You're gonna be a billionaire.
right.
To be a billionaire, yeah.
Do you have a timeline for that?
3 to 5 years.
We do know that Full
Man
Send
said 3 to
featured a
5.
collection of SteveWillDoIt branded apparel around 2019. And according to the New York Times, Nelk sold $50 million in Full Send merchandise in 2020 and could surpass $70 million in 2021. So he probably made a decent chunk of revenue before distancing himself from Nelk. We also know that he helped them launch their Happy Dad hard seltzer brand.
True.
There are no official numbers released, but they have had a really hard time keeping up with demand. Liquor stores are selling out of all of their inventory within hours of stocking the shelves. It's very possible Happy Dad is generating tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. If Steve
Probably.
even has a small percentage of ownership, that's big money. But just before Steve's demise, a questionable sponsor popped up and took the internet by storm, Roobet.
Oh, I thought it was steak. Okay.
Yes.
Yup.
That's 5 free spins,
So I guess it is Rubet. Yeah.
In 2021, Steve turned an addiction into one of his biggest sources of
Exactly.
income, thanks to a sponsorship with
Exactly.
the offshore crypto casino.
And they
Rubet,
paid a lot.
Alongside the likes of Aiden Ross,
Exactly,
FaZe
especially
Banks,
Aiden
Bryce
Ross. He
Gum,
was like-
and the rest of the Nelk boys.
I forgot
Steve
how
was now
much he
flying
said
out
he
to
got, but he
Mexico
was getting
since it was
millions.
illegal in the United
So
States
Steve would do
to
it,
gamble
getting
on the
millions,
website
too.
and stream it for his
Everybody who
millions
was
of
doing this got
fans,
millions.
winning and losing up to hundreds of
train
thousands
wrecks.
of dollars in each session. It was hard for viewers to look away. This only increased the popularity of Rubet, who paid Steve big time money. After accidentally pulling up a conversation with another crypto casino on his stream, Aiden Ross leaked that they were making more than $1.4 million a month from Rubet. Plus, these influencers were profiting off referral codes.
Yep.
The more viewers they got to sign up, gamble, and lose money on the site, the more money they made. Steve allegedly wasn't even gambling with his own money at the time either, instead using a fake currency provided by
So it's
Rubet.
all the
If I started
rules.
like putting my own money in this, I feel like I feel like if I just filled myself with 4,000, just like right, like I feel like I could like, but also it could be dangerous. But I see it as there's no point in putting my body or your mind through that type of stress. I don't need it.
Definitely don't need that, bro.
Steve basically admitted here that he's not using his own money,
Exactly.
and he could never imagine himself doing it. So
Exactly,
with
be
no
dangerous,
risk,
bro.
Steve was
It's
driving young
dangerous.
fans towards one of the most addictive vices on earth, making potentially millions of dollars a month in the process. However, he was using this same sponsorship money to give back to people in need.
True.
This was an ethical dilemma that would
Exactly,
set
that's
the
why it's
internet
kind of
on
a,
fire,
I don't
especially
know.
after
I don't
CoffeeZilla
know.
and some ordinary gamers released a 5-part series exposing Steve and Rubet, ending with Steve getting on the phone with CoffeeZilla and admitting that he has a gambling problem, and that gambling problem is not good.
And then you're making.
Does he have a
the majority
gambling
of your
problem?
money
You're
from
not using
getting
your own money, and he
other
said
people
he's
to
not using.
gamble
It
while
would be
you
dangerous for him to
yourself
use his own money.
Don't really
Like, come
want to
on.
do it anymore. Like, isn't that kind of like a problem?
It's definitely it could be a
Like,
problem.
he wasn't even
for
using
gamblers,
at least Trainwreck.
But
He
just like
said
most
he was
internet
using his
controversy,
own money. Like, I'm
this
using
blew
my own
over
money.
relatively quick. And
But
in
he was gambling, like,
2022,
16 hours a
Steve
day.
and many others were back online gambling with
Yup.
a new crypto casino,
Yup.
Stake.
Yup.
With megastars like Drake partnered with the company,
Yup,
Stake
still
quickly
partnered.
became one of the biggest crypto casinos in the world, opening the door for
I think he's still
influencers who
partnered.
caught
Yup.
heat from the Rubet
Trainwrecks.
scandal. At this point in 2022, the SteveWillDoIt YouTube channel was doing better than ever. He was just shy of 5 million subscribers.
Dang.
The giveaways and vlogs kept getting bigger, and Steve was now sponsored by Stake, making a killing. His second channel was also doing well. After streaming himself gambling on Twitch, Steve would post clips of his streams to his second channel, which is completely allowed and nothing out of the norm.
Yeah.
However, there's one unbelievably small thing with these gambling clips that YouTube takes very seriously: the URL. According to what YouTube told Steve, www.stake.com must be blurred out or not visible in the videos under any circumstances.
Okay.
You're allowed to say that you're playing on Stake, show yourself gambling on the website, but the viewers should not be able to see the actual URL. Unfortunately for Steve,
Okay.
this one ridiculously small rule would cause
Exactly.
everything he built to fall apart. After his editor forgot to blur the Stake URL, his gambling channel was
Dang.
deleted. Steve created a new second channel and
They're gonna be
promoted
like
it in
ban
one of his
evasion,
main
though.
channel vlogs. But before he did that, he checked in with a YouTube rep who told him, "You should be fine if the Google AdSense account on your main channel isn't associated with your second channel. Because if you don't know, you could have theoretically hundreds of YouTube channels that all just get paid out to the same account." According to Steve,
Okay.
he had a totally separate AdSense account that he claims he didn't even own, or he didn't have the password to. But at the end of the day, that didn't matter. On August 1st, 2022, Steve would get the call from YouTube letting him know that his
Trying to
Steve Will
rumble.
Do It channel was permanently
That's a
deleted.
graveyard.
Usually YouTube
That's a
requires 3
graveyard
strikes for a channel to be
all
wiped
these
off the
creators,
platform
man.
for good. But Steve didn't even have one.
Shout out
His
Snigo.
main channel was in perfect standing when this all went down, causing many to speculate that this was a targeted ban, and maybe YouTube was waiting for any reason to take Steve off their platform.
YouTube never gave me a call or let me know. They called me the day of deletion, and it was a girl, and she seemed pretty stoked I was getting deleted, and I was like the set.
Yeah,
She seemed happy, and I was with me and my editor, and we're like, bro, like she's happy.
Yeah.
like she like you're giving someone like the worst news possible, and you're doing it in a way to where it's like I fuck. Like,
I doubt she works at
it was
YouTube,
kind
though.
of just fucked up, and
So this YouTube employee, seeming excited, confirms his suspicion that it was a targeted ban, because at first the only information that he got was that he had, quote, repeated violations of the community guidelines, but that's extremely vague. When the news hit,
Everybody
fans,
gets that.
friends, celebrities,
Like,
they
that's
were all
crazy.
shocked
Yeah.
and confused. If this happened when he was slamming alcohol and taking substances on camera, that would have made sense. But when he switched up his content, giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars to people, what happened? Well, Steve finally opened up about it many months later.
And I post gambling clips on my second channel, which you're allowed to do. You're allowed to show yourself playing stake.com. You're allowed to say, I'm on stake. Hey guys, I'm playing on stake right now. But if stake.com is in the video, your channel, they delete the video, right?
So the issue started on his second channel, SteveWillDoIt Gambling. His editor forgot to blur the stake URL in one of his videos, which led to his gambling channel getting terminated. So Steve made a new gambling channel, but that qualifies as ban evasion.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Ban evasion, exactly. You gotta be very wary of that. You gotta be very wary of that. Like, you know, you think it got deleted. Bro, make sure, damn sure that YouTube will not be like, bro, you're ban evading by making a new channel. But then he asked them, and then he's like, yeah, he asked them. But then I'm like, isn't that, like, he should have said, isn't that ban evasion? Like, what we doing right now? Is that ban evasion or not? It should have been like, yes or no. But it was like, it would have been cool. But I'm like, that's ban evasion. They could probably see that as ban evasion. I don't know. And they did see it as fucking ban evasion.
When your old one gets banned. And he made it even worse when he promoted the new gambling channel on his main SteveWillDoIt page. That now gives YouTube grounds to terminate his main channel as well. For example, if I got banned on my second channel, PatCC, even though it's totally different content, I'm still the same owner. And while I was banned, I wouldn't be allowed to post on my main Patrick CC channel. And if I did, I could be banned on my main as well for ban evasion. Steve thinks that YouTube finally got him in his totally different content to wipe his 5 million subscriber empire off the platform.
What do you do?
Because no other YouTuber was banned for gambling on stake. It's crazy to think that this entire catastrophe came about because he forgot to blur a URL. From here, he signed an exclusive deal to make weekly content on the site Rumble in September of 2022. This site is becoming known as the free speech platform where banned creators flock to, since the terms and conditions are very, very loose. Since he's been banned, Steve has definitely taken a massive hit in relevance, since his viewership is much lower on the new site, and it keeps getting lower with every upload. And now that he can never come back to YouTube, his career will never be at the heights that it once was.
Go to Twitch, bro. Go to Twitch. Try to do a drama alert, Keemstar thing, become an employer. Not become an employee, become an employee. And get an employer, I guess. But that's it, that's all I can think of. But dang. You shouldn't have showed the URL, I guess.